Hey, thanks for stopping by. I hope you are enjoying the middle miles. And don't forget, the destination is the journey. I have some goodies today. As the title suggests, budget-friendly gear for YouTube, new YouTubers. I have three products I'm going to review today. The first of which is this Mini Mic Pro. Now, my logic behind all of this is, and I apologize for the dog barking in the background, starting new on this journey here, and I don't want to go throwing lots of money at this right now, and figure if things get successful, I'll spend a little money on gear. But these three items are going to help me record, make my videos a little bit better. Also, I have a mounting option for my motorcycle, and all three of the items combined that I'm going to review today are a total of $67 plus tax. So. Yes, I know I could go out and get a DJI mic or the Insta360 mic and all that kind of stuff, and eventually I will, but I need to see that this is actually going somewhere before I start really throwing money into it, and I figure a lot of you starting out there are probably going to be doing the same thing, so let's get into it. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of editing magic, and since I'm filming on my Samsung Galaxy S25 right now with its camera about 7 feet away, I'm going to edit and cut right now, put this on, and do the rest of the video using the microphone so you can maybe see the difference in audio quality. I'll just put this here so we can zoom in a little bit on the box, but it is Mini Mic Pro, and I'll get into the review now. All right, welcome back. The magic of editing, you gotta love it. So I know I cheated a little bit, but I'll do a full unboxing right now. It's just there's a bit of an echo here, and I wanted to have a quick comparison for everybody to be able to see the difference between filming 7 feet away and what comes through the microphone on this device. Again, this product is the Mini Mic Pro. Hold it up here. This is on Amazon. It was $21.24. Now, how do you beat that, right? Who knows? We'll see in a few minutes when I listen to this and you listen to it on YouTube. On Amazon, it has 7,143 reviews, and it's holding a 4.4 star rating. I'll put links in the descriptions for you for later, but it is pretty simple, and having already set this up, it's one of these, it comes with a receiver. Make sure everything's charged, obviously. You put this together, you clip it on. It comes with, they call this the dead cat, I believe, for noise cancellation. So let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, destruction manual. Very simple, very not complicated. Tells you what's in the box. Basically, plug it in, plug the receiver in, press the power button, turn it on, and it'll go. And that's really all I did to set this up. I haven't configured anything. The back side doesn't have a whole lot more either. Very simplistic. I would imagine you're going to do most of your audio editing after the fact, but plug and play. You got to love plug and play. And for 20 bucks, how can you go wrong? So what comes in the container? Obviously, this was in the package and the receiver is plugged in the back. I did take a photo. I'll throw it someplace up on the screen just to see, the intact packaging. But it comes with two transmitters, one receiver, and each of the transmitters have their own foam cap, and they come with the dead cat sock. I have been told that these are hard to take on and put off, so let's take one off. Okay, and put it back on. Well, that wasn't hard at all. So the reviews said they're difficult to get on and take off. Not take off, but put on. That was super simple. A USB-C charging cable, which everybody has too many of already, and this little clip, so you can mount this, left or right, and it basically just slides in place for the clip, depending on which way you want it to go. And for legacy iPhone users, it comes with a lightning cable. I'm an Android guy, sorry folks, but this does come with that. And the receiver itself is a USB-C connection directly into the phone. I did not have to pair anything. I did not have to download any apps for it. It was literally just plug it into my phone and hit record on the camera. It registered it right away. I did a couple of like quick tests where I walked to the other room. So I brought a scale. They're very tiny. Let's see here. The total length, if I crush down the dead cat, is 2¼ inches by ½ inch. Very small. I brought a scale. I don't know why, but let's see here. If one of these is 7 grams, we'll add 7 grams to the mix. But if I put everything on here, including the transceiver, we're talking under 50 grams of items. It's incredibly lightweight, and I hope the sound quality is good. I'll step outside for a second and talk for a minute. It's going to be loud out there because there's traffic, but maybe you can hear my voice. Let's see. So I'm standing on my deck right now, and you can hear cars buzzing by. Hopefully you can hear my voice all right. We'll go from there. Oh, here comes some giant dump truck. All right. So, well, test number 1. And later in the day, I am going to be mounting the equipment on my bike, and we're going to be going on a nice ride through the Great Swamps to Tempe Wick Park. I'll have to look this up between now and the next video, but I believe Tempe Wick Park was a staging area for General Washington before he was the president. Pretty nice ride through the Great Swamps. Is very pretty, and it'll only be a couple of minutes. I'll try and condense it down to 10 or 15 minutes. All right, next up we have the K&F Concepts Crab Clamp Handlebar Mount. Again, I'm starting budget, and we'll upgrade things as they go, but you never know. These things sometimes work. This was $24.99 on Amazon. It has 148 views. It has a 4.7 rating with 148 views, so I figured, why not? $25. I have, for my old days of dirt bike riding, I have like old GoPro mounts and things like that, and they just don't fit on any of the bars or any of the areas of the frame of my Harley. The tour pack rack is too narrow and the handlebars are too wide, and it just doesn't work very well. So looking forward to this. Let's see what we have. Basic instruction manual there's a QR code. I'm guessing you could probably get the manual from there. Just shows you some different ways to mount, different ways to position it, but you guys are smart enough. I know you'll figure it out. It doesn't look very hard. So let's get this stuff out of the box. Okay. This is going to be a spring clamping mechanism. So one thing I'm going to say is probably not the safest thing for a motorcycle ride. We're going to do it anyway. I might, find a way to Velcro it in place, or like I have, straps and things to help make sure my phone doesn't go flying onto the street. The main unit does come mostly assembled. And the last piece in here, I think, is just a second ball. Yes, it is. Excuse me. There is 2 mounts here. So you have, I see what it is. So you have both threaded, and this is that standard. I forget there is a name for this, but it's everywhere, and it's the same thread count, same thread size. There is just a screw, so you can mount standard pieces on it. And I will note, you can't probably see this from there, but it is rubberized here. So once you screw this on, the item should hold in place pretty well. Let me give it a shot. And it does have good resistance, and it doesn't seem to move around very much, so that's pretty nice. And it's loose right now, articulating, kind of go in any direction. And as you tighten the center piece here, it clamps down on both of these two ball joints, which will lock it in. Even if I just squeeze it, you can see it'll lock it in the position for both of the ball joints in the direction you want, which is pretty handy. The other thing I will note that I like about this is there are two options, and the thread on this feels pretty clean. It moves pretty nicely. There is a rubberized insert here to go on the inside for narrow diameter bars. You can see this is pretty wide. If you need to grip down on something smaller, there is a little dog leg on here that goes in place, and you can wrap this around whatever bar, and then you tighten this up. You put it onto whatever you're clamping to. This would probably go on a railing and all kinds of other things, actually. Tighten this up. As you get somewhat resistance on here, you'll notice things start holding into place. Tighten it, and I will say I haven't put a lot of pressure on this, and none of these things are moving. They're very solid, very rigid. This is aluminum. The plastic is pretty thick. It's pretty rigid. It's like a composite. This bottom base and the top mounting area, both plastic. The centerpiece is aluminum. Let's put it on the scale and see how much everything weighs. It's not very heavy. Let's see. 271 grams, or 9.6 ounces. Not heavy, not obtrusive, and if you have existing GoPro mounts and all the other stuff that this could go up and sideways, and you can mount different options on it with the standard sets. So, all right, up next, we're going to review the stand that the phone is on, and we'll go from there. Just a quick edit. I did notice that there is a female slot on this as well, and something I wanted to say was there are female threads for the phone mount part on both the vertical and horizontal axis, so you can mount this multiple different ways depending on what you want. And I'm sure that there is a standard size for this dovetail in here. I don't know it. I'm not a camera guy, clearly. I mean, you could tell by my videos. But those of you who know, it looks intentional. And I did look through the instructions, and I didn't see anything in the instructions that mentioned it. But I assume that there's some sort of standard male thing where you could slide this and have a permanent bracket on something. I looked in the directions. I didn't see anything. I looked on here. There's nothing really on the device that looks like it, but I would imagine that there's something for that. All right, on to the next product. Last but not least, we have the Eucos 62-inch phone tripod. This was on Amazon. It is $20.69. It has 21,492 reviews and it's still holding a 4.6 rating. So I figured $21 and that many reviews, it can't be that terrible. So let's have a look. This claims to have Bluetooth built-in capability. It does. Spoiler alert, I already unboxed this and I've been using the button remotely to stop and start my videos. It needs a little bit of line of sight kind of, or you need to make sure you press it kind of hard, but it does work for both photo captures and stop start on video recording. So it does work for that. I didn't have any problems. So let's take this out of the box and see what it looks like. The bag came out here. All right, so this is exactly how it came when it shipped. It has an instruction sheet basic functions of the tripod and basic functions of the remote. The remote just clips kind of into here. No QR code on these instructions, but they're very simple. There's no battery protectant. This is a CR 2032 or 2016 battery, so when it dies, just replace it with the cheap ones. On the right side of the panel here, there is an on-off switch. Switch it on, and then there's just a single button, and it has an icon of a camera. But when you're in video mode, it works for video, and when you're in camera mode, it works for camera. There are some instructions on here. Eucos says, warning, be sure to follow these steps. Rotate counterclockwise to unlock the ring. This ring is aluminum. It does feel pretty solid. Let's get a weight of the whole unit. Sorry, I have to tear this. Okay. Grams. 415 grams or 14.6 ounces. So it's under a pound. It's not heavy. Feels pretty sturdy. Feels pretty rugged. Get this out of the way. So we will listen to them. Unscrew this. And then there's a little click at the end here. It's kind of satisfying, actually. Then this will slide down. Find the position you like. Turn this clockwise to tighten. And there's your base. Now you have adjustments on multiple axes. Interesting. This has preset. This isn't just a 360-degree swivel. It kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Kind of looks like it has 6 basic positions. You probably could lock it down. And then for the phone or the device clamp, this unscrews. It does feel pretty sturdy on there. And I do have pretty good confidence. There's rubberized grips inside, and I'm pretty sure when you crank this down, obviously, you know, not over torque it, but when you crank this down, it'll hold your phone in pretty well. The other thing I noticed is if you unscrew this, this is nice. This device is that standard thread as well. So earlier I reviewed that motorcycle clamp. I'll probably take their spring-loaded one off and put this on there and screw this down so that I know I have a tight grip on my phone. All right, let's put this back in and see how it extends. All right, feels pretty stable. I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to move the table out of the way, and we'll put this on the ground so you can get a view of the overall length of the thing, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get this all the way extended. Get my tape measure. Try to orient this so you can see. So we are at, so they claimed 62 inches. I will tell you, we are 62 inches to the top, the very top of the threading screw, the lock screw for what your phone is. So you're not going to be at 62 inches. However, I have filmed with this today already. This is a pretty good height. I'm 5'9" for reference. So most people, and unless you're filming somebody who's 6'4", this, you know, and close up, this should be pretty good. Is it a little wobbly? I mean, you can spend $300 for these things. You can spend more, but it's pretty stable, believe it or not. I mean, with the weight of the phone on there. It's not going to tip over. The wind's going to hold it in place. $20. I think this is a score. All right, hopefully that was helpful to some of you. Stick around. We're going to pack our gear and head out on the bike. I'm going to do a short little 15-20 minute ride. I'll try and condense it down, but I want to be able to test the microphone and test all this gear on the motorcycle. It's quite loud and vibrates quite a bit, so we'll see how that ends up. It's a pretty ride. We're going to go through the Great Swamps, and we're going to stop off at Tempe-Wick Park, which is a part of Morristown's National Historic Parks. Anyway, this earlier I had spoken about the remote for the tripod, and I will say it's a little temperamental. There's been a couple of times where I pushed on, pushed off, and it definitely stops video. It starts video, but this could be user error. I don't know if my phone's screensaver timed out while I was doing nothing or preparing, because I'm such an amateur at all this, but definitely worth $20, definitely worth doing, and I wish you luck. So I'll see you in a few minutes on the ride. Stick around. Excellent. He is pulling over. Works for me.
Did you wait too long? Tell him that you love him, but he's already gone, darling. Did you make two wrongs? Know that daddy never made a right before, darling. You were never made to be the judge, darling. He never changed his way for me to budge, darling. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun's still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave, yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun's still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted, Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing through the cold dark winter. Did you say goodbye, knowing gon' die someday. Did you waste my time, knowing damn well we can press rewind? One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold dark winter, it's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. Yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold dark winter, it's feeling like a cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. Yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. Yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees. Yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I didn't have the heart to leave. I hear you been asking about me, where I've been and where I sleep. It's hard to find me if you really want to. Turns past that takes a cool sign. Same ball cap, same moon boots, trying to outrun the thought of you. But in this town the truth don't stop. You can't leave in a town this small. You can change your mind but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. I moved on but not too far, just down the road from who we are. You can change your hair, change your street, but you can't outrun the memories. Nah, I ain't mad, I just laugh sometimes. How love can fade, but this town stays mine. They say small towns just don't forget. I guess you're right about that. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every porch light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Don't go too far when it's written in the counting stars. I tried leaving, tried it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Yeah. Ooh. You can change your mind but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every porch light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. You can change your mind but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every porch light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small.
Thanks again for stopping by the Middle Miles. Don't forget, the journey is the destination. Don't forget about all the important moments of our lives. We're not trying to get somewhere. It's all about the things we do, where we go, the moments that we enjoy in the middle. Thank you for joining me today. I hope the reviews were helpful to you. For those of you who stuck around, I really appreciate it. The content will get better. The equipment will get better, which will make the content get better. I can't make any promises about myself. I'm me, and that's going to be what it's going to be. But I'll do my best to work hard to get better at speaking, to try to remove a lot of the ums and try to fix the way that I talk and string these videos together. But I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.